The annual Conference of Presidents opened in Jerusalem Sunday night. For 1 week, top American Jewish leaders will hold panel discussions with their Israeli counterparts about the most pressing national and international issues facing Israel.
It's about making Israel greater, better, and contributing as much as we can as Jews outside of Israel.
Led by Chairman Richard Stone and Vice Chairman Malcolm Hoenlein, the conference represents over 50 American Jewish organizations across the political and religious spectrum. Its mission is to rally the diverse American voices behind some points of consensus. First among them is the right of the State of Israel to exist. Organizers say campaigns to delegitimize Israel today pose a major threat.
It's not about settlements or issues that came up in '67. It's about what happened in '47. It's about Israel's right to be, right to defend its citizens, to deny Israel the standing, deny Israel the obligations and responsibility that every other country has.
On the peace process and the status of a, quote, united Jerusalem, the conference's position is more conservative. Groups like the New Israel Fund and J Street are not members. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered the keynote address. He was at ease in front of an audience of old friends and few critics. Ensuring Israel's economy keeps growing was Netanyahu's main focus. He warned that the political upheavals sweeping the Arab world will increase Israel's security costs.
And if we're to address our defense needs that we're being challenged with, we have to continue this growth. This is not a question of living standards. This is a question of national security.
This conference is coinciding with the visit of U.S. National Security Advisor Tom Donilon. He and other top officials from the Obama administration are reportedly here to try to dissuade Israeli leaders from pursuing any kind of military strike on Iran. Washington wants Israel to give another round of economic sanctions and diplomatic talks with Iran more time to work. The looming prospect of a nuclear Iran was definitely on the minds of American Jewish leaders here tonight.
This leading violator of human rights, this country that threatens to destroy another state in the United Nations, that is engaged today in so many subversive efforts all over the world. Just think of what would happen if they had a nuclear weapon on top of this, either that they would use or supply to the terrorist organizations they support.
Downplaying the differences with the U.S. on Iran, Israel's ambassador to Washington, Michael Oren, said ties between the allies are very strong.
Excellent communication with the United States, really, on a daily basis on all the outstanding issues.
Jordana Miller, JN1, Jerusalem.